All right. Hey, everyone. So, this message is about our amazing fathers out here, or daddies, or baby daddies, whatever you want to call them. You know, I want to do a shout out to y'all. Um, reason why I want to do this is because this message is for all races, by the way, or any father figure in the world. And you don't have to actually be the dad of a child, but if you are providing the knowledge of a father, support as a father, this goes to you as well. But like I said, this goes for everyone and all the father figures in the world. Men, okay? I'm not talking about the female that pretend to be a man, okay? This is for the men. If you got, the y'all, okay? Those. Alright. Sorry to be like that, but some people don't get it. So I just want to make sure. But yeah, this is for all the guys that are in that list of the things I've said. Now, in my description, I do want to let you know that in the description is nothing but black guys or African American, however you want to call it. And there's a reason for that, okay? So first and foremost, I want to say this. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you for being an amazing father in these kids' lives. Now, I do want to break this category down because I don't want people to think that you have to be one specific way. I acknowledge everything. Even if you're not 100% perfect, but as long as you're doing certain things like it's trying to be in your child life and doing different things, I'm going to just explain it. Okay. So, to me, an amazing father is first and foremost, is one that's always in their kid's life, okay? That is always being in their kid's life, where their children can come to them to talk to them. They'll listen to their kids. They are a part of their journey. Whatever they do, their likes, their wants, or the good, the bad, the uglies, they are a part of that child life. Those are the things that makes a difference. You're a listener, okay? You are a person that understands. You spend actually quality time with your kids. Now, if you can spend quality time with them every day, that's amazing. If you can do it majority of the time, that's amazing. And not every father is able to be in a kid's life full time, and that's due to relationship situations. But this is for the ones that don't care about that situation and will do whatever they can to spend some type of form of quality time, conversation time, text time, something where you actually making sure you check on your kids, you actually making sure you get to know your kids, and you're there for your kids for whenever they need it. Okay, you give advice, you understand it, support that. Okay, I also commend the ones that even if you're not fully in their lives, but you do make sure you provide a source of finances or something to the kids. Because I'm gonna just say this: not every situation is perfect, and there are situations where guys try to be in the kid's life, but the other person is not willing. So some guys have to provide funding. They try to do it that way, and y'all have to understand, not all kids are able to talk. Okay, they babies, so it's gonna be hard. And I'm gonna just say this: I commend you for still trying to be in that child life to try to do something or send, if they need something, you're there for them willingly. Okay, willingly on doing these things. Because especially when y'all have kids, a lot of times homes are broken when the kids are babies, where the kids can't get on the phone and be like, hey daddy, what you up to and how you doing? And I want y'all to understand something. Ladies, I need y'all to hear this, but guys, I want to let you know, I get it. It's a hard task, because when these kids are babies and you and that person's not together and they can't talk. So now you're going for years supporting a child that you can't even hold a conversation with. And then by the time they get old enough to talk, it's like a stranger. And people don't talk about that. Like, it's like a whole nother stranger. It's like you have more of a connection with other people's kids than your own kids because of that disconnect. Because they was small and you couldn't have a real conversation with them. The most they understand is a hug and a kiss. You understand? They might see you do little stuff, but if you don't have the opportunity to have that, that actual conversation, it is a hard task. Once they get to a age where they can talk, people don't talk about it, but it's a hard task for some people to be able to have that connection, because if the other person is not allowing you to actually have physical time with them, it is a hard task. So I commend you if you stay through the process. Okay, people don't talk about that, but it happens. All right, so I do commend you if you allow yourself to keep strong through that process and still try to be a support when the other person asks for certain things, and y'all do what you need to do. I also commend the ones, even if you're on child support. Now, a lot of times it's not easy just to be able to provide the funding to, to the person for the kids, because it's miscommunication. You understand? Because once that relationship is over, people hold grudges on both sides, not just one, but both. So it's hard to provide a financial assistance to those kids. But if you're allowing yourself to keep keep your job so the funding can continue to come through, and you're still trying to do what you need to do as a parent, I commend you as well. Okay, this go for all races, or however you want to call it. So I still commend you, because it's still not an easy task when you're dealing with emotions through the other person. I also commend the ones that may have had a disconnect from their kids, and they went back and made those connections right. Okay, people don't talk about that either. I know sometimes it could be like 5 years, 10 years since you talked to your child, but you fixed yourself and did what you had to do to try to get back in that child's life. Now, I understand that that child is older and that child don't feel comfortable. It's understandable, but I commend you for putting big man pants on and saying, you know what, I'm going to do whatever I can to try to make that relationship work. Okay, because life is short. So I commend y'all as well. I commend the guys that keep pushing, even though if the other person won't even allow you to communicate with the kids. I commend you for still doing what you need to do, because I know this justice system is jacked up, because a lot of times the female will get more rights than the fathers, and if you already ain't got the money to pay for these things, it's hard, okay, because not every place have free services. I know, I try to do that myself or something. Okay, some places do not have the services where you can get free support to be able to get custody of those kids. So I commend you for trying to figure a way out, even if you have to ask a family member or a friend to say, hey, can you go check on the kids, or hey, can you provide this to the kids? I still commend you, because those things do happen. Sometimes you have to have a third party in the mix of it. So I need y'all to know, like, I see you, okay? Don't sit back and allow those situations to tear you down. No different if you haven't seen your kids in a minute. You understand? And you've been trying to spend that time, but they feeling some type of way. I'm like this. Keep doing what you need to do. Don't worry about if the world or people sit back and try to say you a bad parent, or well, you this and you that. Don't worry about them. Because you know your record, you know your resume, you know you've been in that child life like you're supposed to, and you've been, making sure you're there for the child. Do your part, because one thing about this that a lot of people don't talk about, these kids know what's going on, okay? Always remember, these kids are watching, and they talk about y'all daddy, the daddies and the mamas. I've seen it. I hear it. They know. They know when y'all end their lives, and they know when you're not. Okay? These kids are not stupid. They will dog your behind out in a heartbeat if you ain't doing what you're supposed to. And if you are, they're going to respect you, and they're going to stand up for you. So you keep doing what you're supposed to do. Your kids see it. Even if the other parent dog you out, say hateful things about it, the child may sit back and be like, yeah, but deep down the child is looking like, I've seen it with myself, okay? Firsthand. I know what it looked like. All right? Don't allow the voices of everyone else in the world, or your family, or your friends, or so-called family, or so-called friends, make you feel less than. And especially if it's not an excuse, but I get it at the same time. When you grew up without a father, and you in this world, and you're trying to be the best thing, a lot of times you get scared that you're going to screw the child up because you were screwed up, or you were screwed over. All I got to say is this. Don't be afraid of your kids. They are you, okay? They're you. They little yous. All you got to do is treat them just like yourself, but show true love. Listen to them, talk to them, spend actually time with them. Don't wait till the last minute. Enjoy every moment. But again, I do commend y'all for the ones that are standing up and doing what they need to do and being these kids' lives, and also for the male figures out here in the world. If you have been a male figure for a child that is not yours, I commend you as well, especially step parents. That's not an easy job, okay? That's not an easy job, taking on somebody else's child, and then, they got a father already, and then you come into place, you try not to take their spot, but you trying to be their spot at the same time, because you want to give them the same love that father give you. I'm going to tell y'all men out here in the world, never be jealous of another man. Okay? Because what's yours is yours. They're going to still love you no matter what. And as long as you're doing right, you ain't got nothing to be afraid of. All right? You do not have nothing to be afraid of. Because those kids going to still love you. The only way you are there causing an issue is if you know you're not doing your part as a parent. All right? Let the child have as much love in the world as possible. Real love while the child can. All right? Don't sit back out here and be feeling some type of way. Now, I get it. You want to make sure that they protect it, because there are some people out here that's on dumb time. I've seen that before too. But at the same time, allow the person in that home, if they want to show true love to your child, let them respect your child, treat them right, okay? It's okay. More the merrier. And I mean that as a parent-wise, no crazy mess. I'm just saying that extra love the kids need it in this world today. Especially for my black people or African American, however you want to call yourself, my thing is this: in society, we have the most broken homes, and it's time to bring those homes back. Okay, whatever you have to do. I understand when it comes to you. I'm not saying you got to be back in a relationship with the person you had a child with, but whatever issues that you and that person have, let it go, because you are molding your kids to that standard, to that lifestyle, and you don't want that. If you didn't have a good childhood growing up, give them the childhood you wish you had. Even if you don't have the finances, give them the love you wish you had. Love is free, okay? You don't have to pay for that. You just provide it, all right? So continue providing that love to your kids and keep talking to them. Don't dog out the parent, the mother, okay? And if you notice, I'm not saying nothing directly about them, because this is your time. I'm just saying, don't dog that person out. Let the child see those things on their own, okay? Never dog out the other parent. You continue doing your part. Show them what a true man's supposed to look like. And for men that have daughters, protect them. You understand me? Protect them. Show them the way. Be honest with them and let them know how these men do operate in this world, okay? So another man don't come into their life and tell them what they need to do, all right? Be that person and just have that sit down a conversation and let them know. Be honest with them. Hey, I used to do this, I used to do that. This is some things I used to do when they're age appropriate now, age appropriate. But let them know, put the game out there. Let them know what the game is about. So when they walking in this world, they know how to operate around that game. Okay? Don't be afraid to get provided information, because they ain't getting it from you, they're getting it from somebody else. No different than with these boys. Show them what a true man's supposed to look like. Take them out. Have them to, do an oil change, or put some gas in the car, or something, cut the grass or something, do something, to get something out there or whatnot. Be that, okay? Do show them the different things so that when they get older, they know how to handle certain things. And it's not about, oh, see, there you go, you putting a man title on this female. Nah, I'm just teaching them at the end of the day. Learn some things so that you ain't got to sit there and spend your money out of your pocket for another man to do the job that you can do. Okay, that's what I'm saying, all right? So teach them some basic skill stuff. Teach them about the oil change. Teach them about the gas. Teach them about tires and something. Find little things. Go play with the football. Go play with the video games. Find out what they like and get involved with that. Even if you don't like it, they love it. Get a part of that. That goes for your daughters as well, okay? Take your daughters out, on dates. And what I mean by that, show your daughter what a man supposed to do out on a date. Show your daughters up there how a man's supposed to treat you on a date, because if you put that standard out there, then when they come out and they dating somebody, they know what to accept and what not to accept. No different than your sons. Do the same thing. Take them out. Show them how a man's supposed to treat a female. You understand me? Show them how a man supposed to open the doors and do these things and be a gentleman. All right, show them how to respect a lady. Even if you ain't doing it right, show them the right way. All right, because if you can teach them, guess what? While you teaching them, you helping you. All right, continue being in the kids' lives and do things as a whole, as a family, and then do things individually. Because I'm gonna let you know, personal time means a lot to these kids. So even if you have multiple kids, if you can, get them all together if you can. Because one, they need to know who their siblings are. Have that opportunity with them so they know who they are, so they ain't out here when they get older be dating their own family, okay? Because that does happen sometimes. So bring them together so they know who the family is. But also, make sure you give individual time. I don't care if it's 30 minutes or an hour, individual time. So that they can know that, hey, I have a special connection with my daddy. It's not where I have to spend it with everybody else. I have a special connection. All right? Do those things. Also, if you're not sure how to ask them questions, get them involved in something they like to do and ask them why they playing those games. Ask them why they drawing. Ask them why they doing this or doing that. When you get them into their zone, then that's when they feel comfortable to tell you about what's going on in their lives. Okay? So have those times. Put the electronics down and get to understand your system that you created, okay? Understand that. But for y'all out here, I applaud all of you, because there are more good men out here in the world than the world wants to televise it. They want the man to be broken down. And I want you to know, I see y'all. I acknowledge y'all. Y'all are out there. It's a lot more out there than they televise, okay? Keep doing an amazing job. Keep going out to strive for greatness. Keep putting your best foot forward. Keep supporting the kids. Keep being in their lives. And if you have messed up, hey, start today. Just start over. All right? Don't keep focusing on the past. Today, a new day. Start over. Whatever has happened, apologize. Yes, apologize to your kids. It's okay. I've done it before. My daggone self. Okay? Sometimes that's all they need to hear is a genuine, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Because a lot of times we're going through our own personal things and we don't realize that we putting that energy out on them. So just say, hey, I'm sorry. If I ever been a bad parent towards you, I'm sorry. Matter of fact, how do you feel about me as a parent? Do you feel like I'm doing a good job? Do you feel like that I'm listening to you and paying attention to you? And then let them talk, let them explain, because that's the thing in the world. Stop assuming. Ask. A lot of times the things you think is an issue is not. Ask them. Hey, what can I do to be? What can make me be a better father to you? What you feel like you're lacking that you're not getting as my child? What you feel like I'm not doing? Ask those questions. Don't sit back and assume. Ask them. Don't get defensive for anything. Because if you get defensive, that means that's an issue you need to solve on your own. That's a trigger. That means that's something that you know that you need to fix within yourselves. I had to go through that as a parent. I made sure I asked those questions, even if it hurt. As a parent, even if it hurt, but I asked and I fixed the problems, and I made sure that anytime we had those issues, I fixed the problems. Because I'm teaching not just them, I'm teaching myself at the same time. So when they get out there and they get older, they know how to do the same thing for their kids. So we can break those generational curses, okay? But I ain't gonna hold y'all up anymore. Again, this is message for the guys. I commend y'all. I applaud y'all. Congratulations. Great job. Continue doing a great job. Continue being amazing fathers so we can continue having amazing kids. On that note, y'all have a blessed day.